guys, so this is one of my first ever videos, and today I thought I'd do this really nice kind of autumnal deep lip and neutral eye makeup tutorial for you, so I hope you enjoy. Firstly I'm just applying a moisturiser. This is the Nivea Pure and Natural Day Cream, and I'm just blending this in using my hands just to kind of make sure my skin's nice and quenched before I apply any makeup. Next I'm applying a lip balm. This is just the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Lip Balm just to moisturise my lips. Now I'm applying foundation. This is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Foundation in 100 Ivory, and I'm using a Real Techniques buffing brush just to blend this in. So I'm putting a couple of pumps on the back of my hand. I'm just taking my brush and I'm stippling it onto my skin to make sure that I kind of get that evened out coverage with it. So I'm just stippling it all over my skin. Forehead, I'm kind of concentrating more on the areas where they wear more foundation, and I'm also putting it down my neck, and now I'm just blending it in using circular motions with the brush and just making sure it's nice and well blended. And the best thing about this brush is it takes such a quick amount of time to blend it out, and you don't have to worry about kind of getting those horrible streaky lines like you do with some foundation brushes. So I'm just blending this and just blending it under my hair as well, just to make sure that every aspect of my face is covered up. And just blend, and now I'm applying concealer. This is the Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Concealer, and I'm just applying this to any blemishes, imperfections, and to my under eye shadows as well. I have quite a few spots at the moment. I just broke out. I'm taking a Bobbi Brown fluffy brush and I'm just blending away, blending out all the concealer, and then I go over with my finger to kind of pat it into the skin a bit more, because the heat from my fingers kind of will melt it down into my skin easier, so that it is blended in nicer. And I especially concentrate on using my fingers about the same amount as the brush under my eyes to make sure that it's really nicely blended in, because I don't like that whole cakey look under the eyes. I like it to look nice and light. I'm just applying a little bit more concealer here because I didn't have enough under that eye. I always have one eye that's more shadowy than the other. So yeah, just blending away using my finger. Next I'm applying foundation. This is the NYC Smooth Skin Powder in Translucent, and I'm using an Essence of Beauty, like really big fluffy powder brush. Next I'm applying bronzer to contour. This is the Body Shop Tinted Bronzing Powder and the Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just applying this to the hollows of my cheeks and making sure it's really well blended out, because I don't like a harsh contour. And if you don't know how to find the hollows of your cheeks, just do the fish face and you'll be able to find them. I'm just checking that they're even, and I also contour my nose a little bit, but it's a bit too sped up for you to notice. Right here. Next I'm applying blusher. This is just a kind of bright pink MAC blusher and an Elite Models angled blush brush, and I'm just applying this to the apples of my cheeks just to give myself a bit more of a kind of glowy finish. Next I'm filling in my eyebrows, so I'm using my Vivo eyebrow palette and the blonde colour in it, and my Bobbi Brown angled brush, I don't know what to call it, angled brush, and I'm just filling in my brows, just kind of going with the natural shape of them and just filling in any sparse areas. So if I kind of go out of frame with this as well, like about here, and you can't see what I'm doing, I didn't notice I did this when I actually recorded the video, so I apologise. And I actually apply clay mascaras and eyebrow gel as well from MUA, but that seems to have cut out. Next I'm applying my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'm using this as an eyeshadow base just to kind of smooth out my eyelids a little bit more and to kind of intensify the eyeshadow that I apply, and also it helps my eyeshadows last all day. Next I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked palette and my Essence of Beauty flat shader brush, and I'm using Sin from my Naked palette, and I'm just applying this all over the lid, just kind of packing on that gorgeous shimmery champagne colour that's almost gone out my palette, which I'm kind of gutted about. And now I'm taking Naked and I'm using a Revlon crease brush, and I'm just going to use little circular and windscreen wiper motions to blend this through the crease, just to define the crease a little bit more. So go ahead and do that. Next, I'm taking my naked palette again, and I'm taking Book, and I'm just applying this to the very, very outer corner. So I'm just using the same brush again, and what I do is I just do like a little oval shape of the colour in the outer corner, and then I wipe my brush off on the back of my hand and blend it. Next, I'm curling my eyelashes and applying mascara. So these are number 7 eyelash curlers, and I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Architect 4D False Lash Effect mascara. Wow, that's a mouthful. And this has a really, really nice small wand on it, so I can really get in there with my eyelashes and just make sure that each and every one is nicely defined, and it just gives you that really nice false lash effect. I'd recommend, because we're not wearing any eyeliner with this look, I'd recommend doing kind of 2 to 3 coats of mascara. I don't film all of it, but I do apply like 3 coats of mascara just to kind of define your eyes that little bit more, because obviously we're not wearing eyeliner because we've got such a harsh lip coming up soon. Next, I'm taking my lipstick, and this is number 7 Stay Perfect lipstick in Grace, which is kind of well known. I'm taking a Bobbi Brown lip brush, and I'm just applying this to my lips. Now, I recommend using a lip liner, but I didn't have one that was a decent colour at the time. I do now, I've bought one, so when I do this look again, I will use a lip liner. So I just use the lip brush and I trace it outside of my lips first, which I recommend doing anyway if you're not using, if you don't use a lip liner but you use a lip brush. I'd recommend tracing outside your lips first, just because it kind of, it's like when you're colouring in and you colour the outside first, and it just helps you kind of stay in the lines, if you know what I mean, and just define your lips that little bit more. So I'm just filling my lips in now with the lip brush, making sure that I've got a nice even coat of the colour on. And now, just to intensify the colour a little bit more, what I'm going to do is just take the lipstick and apply it straight to my lips. Once I've finished kind of redefining my lips, I will do. Here we go, just apply it straight to my lips. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!